Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and I am bringing you Albion Online, a sandbox MMORPG that just released today. We are here on launch day. It is developed by Sandbox Interactive, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you a few basics of the game and character creation. And hopefully you'll enjoy this. Any questions, leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer. I have a referral link in the description of this video if you want to try this game out, although it is not necessary. But it does help me out in the long run and I can bring you more content on this game. Now, we're going to start with character creation. This is my main I made earlier, Pauleh. Because this game is sandbox, is actually mostly focused on PvP, doing guild stuff and guild battles. So there is PvE, but from what I understand, it's not really competitive. It's not something you could purely focus on and get, you know, maximum enjoyment out of, because it's very simple. But I could be completely wrong. This is just things I've read and as the general consensus. But if I am wrong, please correct me. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and I'll show you a character creation. So when you start, you can make a character. You can pick through these various portraits, but the portrait is just like a little image of, you know, what your character looks like. If you go, like, it's female as well, as you can see here, and you can actually, it doesn't really matter what you pick because you can still change the skin color. As you can see here, you can change the hair. Not that many hair options though. You can change the color, like so, the underwear, and the underwear color. And then you do your name. So let me just go ahead and make this geezer. And you know what, that's a pretty good look, but I will just show you the options here for male characters. These are the different skin colors. There's only 3 hairstyles for men though, so pick wisely. You've got a hair color. And you've got beard, which is a choice of no beard, mustache, decent beard, a big bushy beard. So we're gonna go with the beard too. Underwear. Pretty simple, and we can do the color like so, and then we can go ahead and set up a name. Can we have spaces in the name? That's something I never tried. No, no spaces, no dashes. Numbers are allowed, so I'm just going to go ahead and make Pauleh 2. Including all founder starter items, premium days and currency associated with this character. You know what? That's fine. Everything should be on this character anyway, which is my main, so we should be good there. I'm going to go ahead and enter the world. I'm going to show you the tutorial. So we've started here. This is the world. This is what the game looks like. Now this game is made so you can play it on your computer, your tablet, your phone, basically any Android system. I believe it can be played on the Apple OS, but I'm not sure on that. Anyway, so yeah, it's all crossplay, so you can play it on the go. You can log into any of them, just as long as you log into your account and have the game downloaded on whatever device you choose. I seem to start in different locations, which is odd, but if I just zoom out here, you can see this is the world. This is the world. It is big. There are a lot of continents. There's a lot of areas, and inside each area you have these different zones, and the different zones are made up of different sizes and so on. And if I just bring this up, you know, this is the size of a zone, although this is very small because this is the tutorial area. And you basically just run around, you gather stuff like so. You know, I can craft a beginner skinning knife. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to craft this here. Bosh. So I'm basically zooming through this just to show you the basics, because there really isn't much to talk about. This is what makes up a lot of the game. You will be doing a lot of gathering, you will be doing crafting, and then you will get your gear, you'll go out into the world, and depending on what you do, if you die in PvP, you will lose your equipment. I think you lose everything on you, or at least depends on the zone. I'm not really sure how it works, as I have not progressed far in this game. I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at what it looks like. So let me go here. I'm going to go ahead and craft a beginner's mercenary jacket. Bosh, there we go. That automatically equipped because I had nothing in that slot. So there we go. Now I need to craft a beginner's broadsword. I need stone and logs. Can do. Now it's just occurred to me that there is, like, I can show you premium status, and if you have this, if you subscribe and get it, and you can do this by with gold, but you basically get all these benefits here. And things like focus and learning points are basically like catch-up mechanics. Like if you haven't played this game in a long time and people are like very far ahead, you can use it to kind of speed up your progress. But yeah, we're going to go ahead, just finish gathering these materials. It's a bit slow. I would get extra materials gathering if I had premium. I have it on my main character though, so that's fine. So let me go ahead and craft the beginner's sword. Hopefully I have enough material. No, still no logs. Okay, nearest tree. Time to die. One thing I do like about this game is that everything you see, like every tree, can be cut down. Every rock that isn't like obviously a part of the landscape, like any like boulder that's lying around in the fields, you can pretty well harvest. If it's a massive rock that makes up the side of a mountain, you can't, but I do like how, you know, how that can be done. So let me go ahead and make this beginner's broadsword. There we go. Go ahead and equip it now. Now when you equip a weapon like this, this goes for armor as well, you will sometimes, depending on what the weapon is, have abilities. Now one thing to point out in this game is that every ability, like whatever you play as, is determined by your gear. So if I wanted to be a mage, I would need to equip a staff. If I wanted to be a mage that wore heavy armor, I could do that. I could mix and match it. There is like heavy, medium and light armor, or leather, oh sorry, plate, leather and cloth armor. So yeah, here we go. Here's a training dummy. Going to go ahead and use my ability. So basically, depending on what weapon you use, you'll have different abilities per weapon or armor piece and so on. Anyway, I can leave the newbie island and go straight to town. So that's what we're going to do. Almost there. So here we go, we have made it to the main area, and these little icons will give you quests. If you start playing this game, I recommend checking them out, talking to everyone. They'll give you quests and they'll have you craft gear, which is definitely useful. I want to show you this board. This is the Destiny board. This is basically your progression. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here, but this is how you advance. And everything has requirements. For instance, trainee fighter, that's what we work towards. We've got it unlocked. Now, I have a build in mind. I don't know if it's any good. It's just something I really want to try, which is going leather armor and using dual swords. Because there's so many things, there are different builds that shine more than others. But this is something I wanted to do, so I'm going to be focusing on leather armor. So for instance, in order to get this to unlock, you know, new gear, to unlock the Journeyman stuff, I need to kill creatures of tier 2 while wearing Novice Mercenary jacket or better. And I've got fame points there, so that's what I would need to do. And the same goes for weapons. If I wanted to unlock more weapons, I would need to become a Journeyman warrior, kill creatures of tier 2 while wearing Novice broadsword. Now the weapons are kind of split up into 3 classes, like warrior, hunter, and mage. And again, you could be all of these and switch between them, although it's probably easy to focus on one thing. But hunters would cover things like pole arms, spears, bows, and so on. Crossbows. Actually, I don't know, crossbows might be warrior, come to think of it. And the mage is a variety types of staffs. Holy, okay, so just have a look here. Tumor spells, which would be your offhand. You've got a holy staff, which will be like healing and stuff. You want a bit more support. Frost staff, fire staff, curse staff, which is actually kind of cool sounding. Damn, I want to go mage now. And arcane staff. So that's how magic is sort of handled in this game, how the classes are. And over here we have crafting. If you want to craft better things, you have to work, you know, towards certain things. So yeah, hopefully I'm explaining it okay. There's a lot to cover, but I'm going to go ahead and log out of this character. Oh, and for launch day, there's a lot of people on here. It's not too bad, it's not too laggy, at least for me. I'm not lagging at all, which is quite nice. Okay, we've logged out, and I'm going to go ahead and delete this character because he is no longer needed. Goodbye, Pauleh 2. Godspeed. Okay, now we're back on my main. So, here is my main. Currently trying to complete the quest here, so I'm just going to grab whatever materials I can as I'm moving around. And as you can see, because I got premium status, I am getting bonus logs when cutting stuff down. And if I open up the map, you can see I'm in this zone. I'm this little blip over here. So you can see that these zones are actually massive compared to the newbie island. And each zone, you know, I mean, this is just one zone, you know what I mean? So, first thing I want to do is go over there and show you guys some of the combat. I've got a variety of skills. I also have a mount. I'm going to go ahead and summon him. Now, I have claimed a bunch of rewards from having the Founders Pack for this game. And basically, if I die, I could lose them depending on the zone I'm in. So, I have to be very careful about that. So, we're fighting a... what appears to be a pretty strong rock elemental here. It's a tier 3. I'm currently rocking like tier 2 gear, I believe. But we're not having too much trouble. There we go, it's down. I gained a whole bunch of fame, and fame will work towards my various skills. For instance, now we did that, I can show you warrior here. We've killed a tier 2 creature, or tier 2 above creatures with a broadsword, so the requirement for that is, you know, leveling up, and then I'll be able to switch on to whatever's next, which would be, I guess, sword fighter, and then sword fighter would unlock me a whole bunch of weapon types there. Let me bring that back up. I'd have access to carving sword, clariot blade, dual swords, claymore, and a broadsword. So, okay, these swords are kind of badass looking. I think I want to go dual wield though. So, but yeah, that's what I need to work towards. So there's going to be a lot of grinding in that respect. Oh, and one more thing to show you on the Destiny board is that there is like a general type of fame here. Here we go. So, Journeyman Adventurer, and as I level up my Journeyman Adventurer, I get passive bonuses. Journeyman's buildings, okay, very cool. And I can just move up here and so on. So in various towns, like the capital towns and stuff, you can build like crafting stations that people can use, and you can have a tax set to it, so when people use it, you'll get a bit of money. I imagine that because I didn't play the alpha, you know, I don't really know all the ins and outs or the quickest ways, shortcuts, so I imagine that all the places, if they're there, might be taken now. I don't really know how it works, but yeah, I imagine some people rush that to get theirs down. Honestly, I don't know. There's also islands and player housing and all sorts of fun stuff that you can do, but I'll probably mess with that another time. For now, I just want to kill this guy, maybe go down into that camp there, see what mobs are about. It also says craft any novice offhand. Well, I think the only offhand I can craft would be a shield. Although, what if I can rock the spell tomb for the mage? That would be kind of cool. Run around with a sword and a spell book. So what are my options here? Interrupt. I can interrupt him if he's going to cast anything, but he doesn't. Mighty Blow interrupts and deals damage. Okay, there we go. We did quite a bit of damage there. And I'm hurting, so let's go ahead and heal up. This was one of my abilities from my armor piece. I also have Howl. I should be using that more. Okay, I'm fully healed. Let's rock. Let's find some enemies in this little camp to fight. Rats. That was easy. Can't harvest it though. Alright, it is a geezer. I just held, slowed him down. Gonna. Okay, there's my AoE radius. Just cast it there. Did a mighty blow to him. And we've taken him down, and we're getting fame for this, which is nice. Got a bit of silver. And you can see these numbers go up on the top right hand side there, which is good. And I got a bit more silver, so rather than continue doing this, I want to continue on with some of the quests. Ooh, there is a sort of little dungeon here, but there'll only be mobs in there. The boss at the very end will be killed because they're kind of like public dungeons. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and head back. Craft Novice offhand. Okay. So I was actually looking at this and I need more birch. I think I've collected enough, so we should be good. Now I'm just using my mini-map, just aiming to go where I need to, which is the route back into the town that we would... I was wanting to say which we were just in, but I'm actually in a different location. But it will look pretty well the same, so... Here we go. Okay, let's go. Novice Tomb of Spells. Yeah, so that's the mage tower. That's basically where you craft all of the mage gear. This is... Oh, a torch. I guess the torch is considered an offhanded as well. So if the hunter gets a torch, the mage gets the spell book, and the warrior gets the shield. Well, I think for now I actually have what I need to make a shield. So we're going to go ahead and just do that, just to continue this quest. Novice Shield, there we go. No, I do not. Okay, I've got to chop up some wood, so let me just open up my map here, and you can see all these different areas. Now, when we're in a bigger city, there will be lots of these blank slots where players can build these different crafting stations, as I was talking about, and that's where the tax is. But, yeah, just go ahead and craft these. Done. I just got off my horse there. Get back on him. Definitely the quickest way to go around. And I got this horse from using a founder pack. But if I go into a PvP area, I could potentially lose it. So, which does kind of suck, but what can you do? It's part of the game. So there we go. I've crafted the Novice offhand, and I'm going to return to the Royal Crafter Silas to get the next part of the quest. Hello there, Silas. Is that Silas? No, I'm stuck. Complete, and he gave me a cloak. So there we go, we get a nice cloak now. Speak with Royal Soldier Siegfried in Step Outpost. So this is this geezer here, I imagine. Yeah. Complete. Collect 150 silver. Okay, so basically now it's a case of I need to go around, I need to gather to collect materials, I need to gather to collect materials and to increase my fame in that skill to progress it so I can get higher materials. I need to craft so I can craft all my gear unless I plan on buying it. And I need to fight so I can have access to better gear later on. So it's basically a case of just grind stuff out, which is, you know, just how this game goes. Anyway, that's all there is for now. This was just a quick look at this game, and hopefully, you know, you might like it. I don't know if this is for you. It is pretty well PvP focused, and I could do with joining a guild. That's something I'll look for. But yeah, if you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll do my best to ask. If you want to look into the game, consider using my referral. It's in the link, or the link's in the description of this video. And yeah, so far this is launch day. The next pre-order packs will be going live in a day or so until the game is fully available to everyone. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. Join me again next time.